What up, everybody out there in podcast land? Thank you for tuning in yet again to another episode of Kane and Ross Present the Yeah I Said It podcast. We're expressing our full capabilities to the one us in correctional facilities. This is cycle 6, episode number 2. Brain child of my child. I'm the dad half of this operation, Ross Cooper. As always, I am rocking with the best. My co-host, please introduce yourself to the folks.
Did not kill what you did not create. Shout out Slippery. Yeah, I was good. Everybody's having a good day, month, year, hour, second, all that good stuff. You are watching on any other platforms. Please share with your friends, family, pets, your enemies, dog outside, aliens outside, fires outside, apparently, the sun. And then, yeah, you watching on the tube, please like, share, comment, subscribe. Because if you don't, see this thing behind me? Coming for you. It's going to drop on you.
Yeah, interesting background you chose there, sir, especially everything going on in California. The aliens outside, as you always say, maybe there really are aliens. That's disconcerting. That is that's concerning. Um, no, I still don't think so. But hey, you never know. I'm just I'm just saying. And that bar, the opening bar, um, I've always found that an interesting line. You cannot kill what you did not create. That is an interesting thing. I'm one of those people who actually still listen to lyrics, and it's like that's depressing, but exciting all at once because so many things we need to kill metaphorically that we absolutely did create. Luigi is a prime example of that. He tried to kill the thing we created, the monster that the West has created, which is capitalism and everything else. So you cannot kill what you did not create. By the way, that's Slipknot's duality for those who don't know. But love that song. But yeah, we're gonna get to it. First off, we're gonna go to the left coast. West Coast, California, there are some serious wildfires going on. Thankfully, no one I know is in personally affected. I do know a few people out there. They've checked in and said they're okay. But a good buddy of mine said it is surreal because you can see like the flames. You can see the stuff highlighted in the sky, and it's I gotta imagine it's gotta be crazy. Um, I'm just checking to see if there's any containment thus far.
No,
I'm not sure about the
they don't have any.
calls. One more
It's,
time.
let's say it's zero. They don't have any water. Um, I forgot what type of. They don't have any water to put it out right now, so it's not contained at all.
I'm si- I thought I just heard you say there's no water to put it out.
Yeah, that's what I've seen. That there's zero water, like reserved. I think water, like with the fire hydrants and stuff. There's none, so it's not contained. That's why it's still going on. Probably would have got put out if there was water. But, Ukraine got water money. Ah, this country, boy.
Unfortunately, from what I'm reading, this is from CNN as recently as a half hour ago. Um, 1,000 structures gone, 2 fatalities. Given the size of this fire, the fact that there's only, and I say only in air quotes, 2 fatalities is amazing because I'm thinking like everything's going down. They're saying most destructive fire in LA County history is the Palisades, Santa Monica, all destroyed at least 1,000 structures, 10,000 acres, and now threatening about 13,000 buildings. Once you said emergency workers are being stretched thin, they said they're prepared for maybe 1 or 2 major brush fires, not 4. There's never mind the water. Now they're saying there's not enough personnel,
Uh,
and then it's windy,
mm,
and like you said, all fire hydrants temporarily went dry.
oh, so that was true. Mm,
Oh boy.
Not gonna lie. Sunshine State, cool, nice warm weather year round. But y'all are in a apocalyptic state. You got wildfires, earthquakes, because you're on a fault line, the biggest. Like, yeah, I would not want to live there. Plus the price too. That too. But yeah.
Well, this, excuse me, this has to contribute to it. Trying to get home insurance in the state of California in certain places is and actually like almost impossible. Uh, we're looking at why.
Yeah. You get damn near every natural disaster possible except hurricanes.
No hurricanes, no blizzards.
I mean, I get
You know,
blizzards, but
no hurricanes, no blizzards. And I've been to California once before. I've been to San Diego. It is gorgeous. The weather is awesome. It is gorgeous there. But at least someone that is not native there, in the back of your mind, and I think if you live there, grow up there, or if you've been there for a while, it changes. In the back of your mind, you wonder, holy crap, what if an earthquake hits? Like it sits in the because unlike everything else, there's no escape. Like unless you're in a helicopter in the air, there's nothing you can do in the world. The ground beneath your feet starts shaking.
not really. It doesn't sink or something doesn't collapse on your head. That's pretty much it.
Yeah, so like I said, unless you're in a helicopter in the air, it's and again, this is for speaking from the standpoint of a non-native. My understanding is people who, born and raised and grew up there, you get used to it. It's like, okay, it might be an earthquake. Like, oh, okay, a little rumble here and there. Like, oh, okay.
I felt that here. We had one years ago, and it was a small one. And I was,
Hmm.
so I can
Bro.
only imagine you get that a lot, and it's much stronger than what we got. I can't do it. Yeah, I got it.
And I think California also has sinkholes. I could be wrong, but I'm like, that's just
Yeah.
like a sinkhole is just pretty much you just driving along, all of a sudden a part of the earth just opens up. Like, what?
You on the highway to hell, literally.
Like, pretty much.
Mm.
But like I said, what I'm looking for is any sign of containment. I don't see any. Excuse me.
They don't have water, and now you just said they don't have the personnel. So how are you going to contain it? A bunch of fire extinguishers?
Let me see.
Like, I don't know how y'all have no water, but
Oh, so and see, I don't know enough about what's causing these. I'm like, what? Why is California just on fire? Like, what is going on? Is this global warming or what have what? I don't know, but this is bad. And without me being a climatologist or anything like that, if you burn enough grass and trees, that cannot be good. I can only see that making things much drier and potentially much hotter. And I'm just wondering, is it something we as a species are doing to bring this about? Or more importantly, because that's the beauty of being at the top of the food chain. If this is just things happening, we, as being at the top of the food chain, peak humanity, should be smart enough to figure out how to reverse this trend. You would think.
yeah, I would think for
It-
humans, not us. Exactly. I agree. I think humans would have
it-
fixed all the issue by now, but we'll get there one day.
I mean, if we can make cars that drive and park themselves, we should probably figure out how to not burn half the state.
Blow up
Just
and drive off bridges. Yeah, it does that too. So yeah, hey, the good with the bad, man. The yin and the yang. That's what we are. We haven't got rid of the yang yet. We need, yeah. Once we get rid of the yang, we're gonna be all yin.
I mean, say, hey, peak humanity, man, peak freaking humanity. We can
Joker.
do it.
It's like the glorious Empire State. A joke that's not a joke.
Hey, watch it there, buddy. Watch.
You said that yourself.
You're right. You're right. Saying it, what I say is different, but no, you're right.
Right.
But no, it's. I hope they can get some containment going because you can't just again by completely non-scientific observation. You cannot continuously burn all the vegetation. There's redwoods in California. There's all, I mean, again, California's huge. And I haven't taken a look. I know this is LA County, but you can't continuously burn vegetation. It's not good. Trees and plants help purify our air. So when you remove things that help purify the air, and then you have a crap ton of cars and emissions, because that whole electric car movement is not going to go as quickly as people think. Yeah. So,
Plus, you're making it hotter because trees and plants naturally make stuff cooler. So without them, it's gonna get even hotter.
we don't need any more heat. We don't need any more heat, especially given the fact that we got a goofball coming in office that questions global warming and climate change. So, yeah, we don't need any more heat.
The Gulf of America. Canada, the 51st state. Oh my, we
Okay. See, you didn't did it, and now we gotta touch it. The memes, of course, are hilarious. Um, but yes, there was talk of renaming the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. Now that is peak whiteness, not peak humanity, peak whiteness.
that I agree.
Like, dog, we don't. It, this is where it gets scary because I've always said this: nothing sells itself like America. Home of the free, land of the brave, the American, God bless America. Nothing sells itself like America. America will convince you it is the greatest place on earth. EARF, greatest place on earth. Nothing could be further from the truth. Nothing could be further from the truth. Even looking at the metrics, when you look at the happiness metrics, we look at education, all the other things. The only thing America does well is sell you the dream of being rich, which fuels American propaganda bullshit.
I mean, it is the country. It's just with a few people that have the riches. That's the funny part.
Like in America, you can be a sex slave in a terrible country, escape that country, get here, only to be sex trafficked again. Like it is this is not me saying I don't well, I don't know if enjoy is the right word. This is not me saying I don't enjoy the freedoms and everything that actually does come with being here. But let's not get it twisted. The notion that this is the best place for one to be, won't go that far. Won't go that far. If you could escape whatever, for lack of a better term, third world war torn country you're in and choose to come to America or say Norway, go to Norway. Go to Norway. Go somewhere where people are actually happy, where there's healthcare, where there's education. Go to Norway. Where everything is not exploitative, everything is not designed for you to either make a dollar or make a dollar off you. That's what it is. That is pretty much American in a nutshell. It is how to make a dollar to avoid someone else making a dollar off of you.
That's capitalism. That's what that is.
Mhm.
Hmm.
So yeah, went off on a tangent there, but yes, there was actual. I don't know how serious the talks are, but given our president, you don't know what's real, what's AI. I don't know. Renaming the Gulf of Mexico, as we've all grown up with it being the Gulf of Mexico, to the Gulf of America. Just the level of stupid. And by the way, my groceries ain't cheaper yet. Thought he's gonna make my groceries cheaper.
You get more.
Go for cheaper groceries. How about that? How we do that? How about we focus on some shit that actually matters?
Oh, you know,
But you know,
order in Cali. Mm. Influent. Mm. Marine
but
King.
no, we got time to worry about making it Gulf of America. This goes back to what's name a few years back when they were talking about making them. You know, when France was like "F y'all," and people were like, "We're not gonna call them French fries anymore. We're gonna call them freedom fries." Okay, freedom fries. Yeah, since France didn't want to align themselves with war and bullshit, we're mad at France, so we're not gonna call them French fries anymore. I can't even tell you the last time I called them French fries. They're just fries. They could have been Nigerian fries. They still would have been just fries.
You?
Like I can't even tell you last time. But yes, that was actually a thing. In the same way, these goofballs are. I think that was W's administration because it was after 9/11. So instead of French fries, it was free. They were talking about freedom fries, morons. And now we're gonna rename it. We're gonna rename it. It's gonna be renamed the Gulf of America. It's not gonna be Mexico. I, I,
I hated beer. But it,
Right. There's two good things though. One, one, we gotta survive 2 years. When Congress flips, and it inevitably will, because right now the entirety of government is all red. So pretty much this asshat has a blank check to do whatever until Congress flips.
that's peace.
But so we gotta survive for sure 2 years. And the good news is 4 years from now, we never have to hear from this asshat again.
You might hear
Um,
from what he does in the next 2 years.
well, here's the thing. Sitting here from a I don't F with red or blue, so it puts me in a very unique position. The other situation is it's a lot of regular Republicans that don't F with Trump either. He is a disruptor. To his credit, he is a disruptor. Um, so like the thing that he doesn't do, he doesn't necessarily play well with others and doesn't decide to stick to the script. He's going to do what he wants to do. Now, ironically, what he wants to do typically doesn't favor people, black folk and people of color all that well. It happens to favor rich people an awful lot. Um,
Look like
but
you don't even favor white people. That's the funny thing. But go ahead.
but yeah, well, if he doesn't, he's not liked that much within his own party per se. He's going to do what the hell he wants to do. And the one thing about party politics and party politics is they want to keep the system going. That's the idea. They want to, keep you thinking that, we're really about change. No, you're really about, making dollars, not change. But it's cool. Um, but yeah, we're not going to rename anything the Gulf of America. Um, Something's got to give in California. I'll do a little more homework on this if we have to if we revisit it. But just my non-scientific observation, you cannot continuously have acre after acre of vegetation just burning. Trees, obviously, basic fourth grade science class here. Trees help purify the air. They help keep you cool. You, you don't want to burn all those. So let's go. So let's exercise our peak humanity and figure this out. Because you can't burn the entire state.
Be good.
Well, our peak humanity ain't let us figure out how to live off this planet yet on a large scale. So we might want to figure out how to fix this one. And it's quite doable.
Yeah,
Just saying.
it's kind of too late. But anyway,
And give them the choice. I mean, out of the rest of the solar system, this is pretty much the best option for humans. Just saying.
it's a perfect option. But we fucked it up. So here we are. Peakness. Peak virus. That's what we are. There you
Okay, Agent Smith.
COVID ain't got nothing on us, boy. But yeah, or the black plague, nothing. Only thing that's worse is probably a meteor.
I mean, yeah, the bubonic plague was bad, and it was the biggest case of just wash your ass in human history, probably. But we weren't at peak humanity yet. We hadn't figured out certain things. Like, hey, rats carry shit.
Yeah. When
See, I wasn't trying to do that. I
Hey,
was just
if you gonna say we, say who you meant. That happened in Europe. That had nothing to do with anybody else. But yeah,
that is something that I've been that is when you start looking at world history, it is something I've been meaning to take a look into though, because we've been beaten to death about the bubonic plague, the black plague, which was horrible. And you're right, it did wipe out like three-quarters of Europe, if I'm not mistaken.
Mhm.
I'm curious what was going on in Africa the entire time.
Not that.
You not that?
I mean, I don't know, but I know what that. But I say Africa, they got his issues, but that shit.
Well, Google's your friend. I'm gonna go and look that up because it's one of those things I've been meaning to check out. Because again, in America, we always get the whitewashed version of history. So it's like, wait a minute, there was a whole lot of actual history going on that had nothing to do with Europe or here, all at the same time.
Really?
So when y'all's over there, dirty and dying from bubonic plague, yeah, what was going on south in Africa in the cradle of civilization? I'm curious. So yeah, I got that's all I'm on to do. Let's look up. Um, okay. So this is interesting. I'm curious if you found anything because I didn't. Next topic here. Oh boy. It's coming from Global News. Nurse was arrested after NICU baby suffered fractures in a Virginia hospital. Uh, wow. Aaron Stratman. Let's see, charged with malicious wounding and child abuse charges. I'd wonder if he suffered fractures November last year. One, this is, as they say, SVU, this is especially heinous. Like, what is, what is, there's something wrong here. And you know me, I'm not a proponent of jail because I don't think jail works. But no, you can't have this person walking around society. I
Well,
don't, I don't,
no,
I was gonna say, I don't know what in the entire hell would make you, you're a nurse for crying out loud.
babies.
Like,
Babies.
there are some people with some serious mental issues. And while I'm not a proponent of jail. I can't have this walking around in society. I,
I'm gonna
I can't.
probably to jail for certain stuff. Murder, like serial murderers, um, essayists, people, pedos, like serious stuff. This, I'll probably fall in the category. And that's it. Everyone else should not go to jail.
But can,
That should be reserved for the most evilest motherfuckers on the planet that cannot be rehabilitated. And I am not sure this woman can be rehabilitated.
well, I was just about to say, and therein lies that's where you put the big fat asterisk. What does it take to us to deem someone beyond rehabilitation? And that's where we're going to bump into problems. But I see your point. Not gonna go down that rabbit hole, but I do see your point.
Everybody say, you're literally harming the most vulnerable creature. Like they can't talk, so they can't snitch on you. They can't do nothing. They're totally dependent on you, and that is your job. And the fact that there's a rumor, I don't know if it's true or not, that you were targeting black babies only.
I've been looking at it. I haven't seen anything. I haven't seen any proof of that so far.
I haven't seen the article, but then again, it wouldn't surprise me if they would suppress some shit like that. The news sources. This is why I can't fully trust news sources because they might leave some information out because they don't want Black people. But I don't,
Um,
but either way, even if they weren't all black, you still a sick motherfucker. Babies, and that's your job. Oh boy. I only imagine the parents of them babies, boy. They stronger than me. She wouldn't have made the court. Just say,
I just what is wrong with you, yo?
I don't know why not catch that.
Lots going on. Lots going on. I do not know.
I refuse to believe no one noticed that shit. I refuse.
Um, but okay, all right. So, couple things, and please, I want to preface by saying by no means is this justification because there's no justification. I'm just going off of what you just said. Um, if you are assigned to that unit, the last thing anyone is going to think, because I'm with you, I'm like, how does this happen? If I were a parent, you're gonna have to make this make sense to me. How does this happen? Right? So I'm trying to think under what circumstances could this possibly happen undetected? Baby bones are very, very brittle. They have to be by design. Um, so baby bones are very brittle. If you have someone assigned to that unit and they're walking in there, for what appears to be taking care of and checking on the babies, a baby just randomly crying is not out of line. That's not something that's weird. Um, if you were the force necessary to break my arm, a fraction of that is necessary to break a child's arm. Now, what we don't have is the why on earth would you do such a thing? That's what we don't have. And I'm not yeah, I got nothing because I'm like
Care about
I, I think jail is a last resort, but I don't see any other option in this instance.
that.
Like,
Death. That is a serious option. Luckily, these parents are civilized because that would be an option.
no, I don't think it's a matter of being civilized. It's a matter of she's been arrested and they can't get their hands on
When
her.
there's a will, there's a way. That's
You
all.
funny, yeah.
But
You
nah,
funny, yeah.
why can't I take? But nah, um, yeah, she's clearly sick. And then if it's the race card on top of that, there's definitely no, because now you have real motive.
Right? Now, I'm not, and I want to be very, very clear. I'm not seeing that.
I haven't either. I've seen
Nothing.
it mentioned, so I don't know if it's true or not. That part is an asterisk, but the baby part is still real. So
Yeah, I don't. At this point, I don't even
I
care.
don't even care. So yeah, get her out of it. She get out of it. Yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. Because yeah, I don't even care. Like you're doing this to, like you said, the most vulnerable population there is, babies, literal babies.
Literal baby.
Like the second most vulnerable population is going to be our elderly, but at least they're adults and they can talk in certain instances.
Right.
These are babies. These are babies that are days old.
They can't talk. They can't do nothing. They can't do anything without you. So the fact that you are harming them in such a severe, fucked up way, it's
Yeah,
beyond obvious something's wrong with you. Like we already got that. Now, just like, yeah, what are we gonna do with you? Jail or death? Those are my two options.
jail for sure. Because I'm like, I don't. And again, I don't know everything about the human mind, of course. I always say, okay, is there some causation here? Is there a mental illness here? Um,
It's something.
I'm almost to the point where I don't care because you're intentionally hurting babies, dog.
Yeah.
Like babies, babies.
It's a crazy world we live in, man. It's only getting worse.
This is absolutely not peak humanity.
But it's peak. We getting it.
Wow. So I'm just checking into our next piece here, which is it looks like China found a way to cure cavities. Now I don't know. Um, we've all found ways to cure cavities. But like the way they quote unquote fill a cavity is nothing new. Um, I think it's a different way of fulfilling. They've created a unique gel formula which is capable of regenerating tooth enamel. Tooth enamel.
That's
Jesus.
different. We don't do that. We just fill it. To restore a whole enamel, that's something completely new. That's damn
I
near
mean,
restoring your teeth completely, not just putting stuff in it to fill the gap. That's
I just when I first looked at it, I was like, yo, this is amazing. Like first you're curing diabetes. Now that's a huge deal. Cure diabetes is a huge deal. Here's the thing. With cavities, is just and I don't know because I'm not a dental student. If you take good care of your mouth and don't eat a plethora of BS, cavities won't be but so much of a concern to begin with.
I mean, you can kind of say the same. Well, I mean,
Right.
or type two, you can. Type one, no, you can.
Eh, I don't know. Because I am type 2 diabetic. And I'm like,
You were eating if let's just say, not there's no blame on you or anything because it's not.
no, I mean, because I know where you're going, and I'm like, that's legit. If you if I because see, it starts at the home. My
Of course.
mom didn't exactly know how to cook the best way, so I picked up those habits. Um,
Oh God.
so the question becomes, if I ate clean and healthy from day one, would I develop type 2? I don't know the answer to that. I want to say maybe. I'll say this: the chance of me developing it is probably a heck of a lot less.
I don't think you would.
It's a good question. Type 1 is type 1 though, so that's
Type one, I mean, nothing you do. You're born with. But type two,
yeah.
but type two, like I said, that can be avoidable. That's not putting any blame on anyone because a lot of habits are learned from where you come from and who was feeding you.
Hmm.
Habits into your adulthood until either you learn better and hopefully change it, or you don't and it gets what it gets. So that's why I said healthy eating comes usually from where it's taking care of who's feeding you when you're a kid to teach you the good.
Right.
That is also a problem of poverty in this fucking system. So I can't even blame the parents. But yeah, rabbit hole
Yeah.
go.
But yeah, tooth repairing gel, that's different. But I'm like, it's not as it's remarkable, I'm sure, but it's not as remarkable as curing diabetes. But again, shout out to China. See, at least somebody seems to be concerned about, hey, what if we start curing some things?
I got a feeling the T virus is coming. That's all I got to say. I swear to God, umbrellas in China, bro. I don't care what anybody telling you. I know they did.
That would be wild, but put it
I
this way,
mean,
on a
think
list of
about
things
it.
that
COVID was supposedly from a lab. They're doing experiments and it got out. How did the T virus get out? They were a pharmaceutical company working on stuff. China's working on stuff with their pharmaceuticals. Just saying, a lot of similarities.
so speaking of viruses in China, um, oh gosh, this is HMPV, and this is coming right from ABC News. Until you sent it to me, I was not aware of what the entire hell HMPV was. Something else coming out of China. Okay, so I'm not going to freak out yet. First thing I'm showing, HMPV commonly circulates during respiratory virus season. Okay, so this isn't something new per se. Human metapneumo. Okay, let me, let me sound it out like I'm back in third grade. Human metapneumovirus. Pneumovirus. Okay, human metapneumovirus, HMPV. All right, so there's currently no evidence that the outbreak is out of the ordinary or that a new respiratory virus or illness has emerged in China. Okay, that's the good news. Spokesperson from the WHO. Oh boy, whenever we see WHO after what we went through with COVID. Yeah, that found case. There's been a recent rise in acute respiratory infections, but the overall scale and intensity of respiratory infection disease in China this year are lower than last year. Okay, cool. So yeah, this might be, false alarm, false alarm. But cases of HMPV have steadily been increasing in the U.S. since November last year. Oh boy. Well, we're not going to allow the people, not going to freak out. Looks like it might be a little elevated. I did notice for myself and the people I'm in the home with and around, like, yeah, it seemed like allergy season did get a little bit extended, a little more intense. But I'm not gonna freak out about this HMPV. And then the CDC chimed in. The CDC has said, hey, reports are not currently a cause for concern in the US.
We got the bird flu.
So we're not gonna have a freak out moment. Because one of two things. This is a classic case of, hey, no reason to sound the alarm. Everything's good. In the words of Star Lord, chill the F out. We're good. Or they're way off and we're so not good. Um, Time will tell because this looks like, you know, it looks like this is just one more thing. It doesn't look like this is going to reach epic COVID proportions, which is good. Based on the reports I'm looking at, again, it's coming from WHO and the CDC, two organizations that were very interesting 4 years ago during COVID times. But it doesn't look like this is cause to freak out. Of course, I am not in China. So, and like I said, and just this is not a scientific study for me. I'm just saying, like all the people I know that had any kind of allergies, I swear they had allergies like mad long last allergy season. Like I know folks just now, their allergies is next year. Excuse me. And depending on certain weather conditions, heck, it seems like I still have allergies. I do know Texas has one of the worst allergy seasons, though. They have like 2.5 allergy seasons. So, so that's probably because of where I'm at. But HMPV, yet another acronym we're adding to the list of things. I would say, as that half here, based on the stuff I'm looking at, there's no reason for us to have a freak out moment. I am really hoping this does not come back to bite me in the ass.
Mm,
Because I said when Trump went against Hillary, I said, oh, we won't have to count California's votes. There's no on earth this clown wins.
mm.
Right.
New last election, say the same thing. Mm.
I did say there was no scenario I saw Trump winning this. I literally said there's no scenario I see this cat winning this.
The year before that, I called it.
I still don't know how. I one day we will have a longer conversation because I don't know what the hell you were looking at that made you think, hey, this cat might win.
The climate, the people.
Um, no. I say no because as you and I have talked about, the reason I said there's no scenario I saw this cat win is because like look, the potential for stupid is through the roof. Like things are bad. I didn't think they were that bad. I didn't think people would believe the okey doke that much. And yet here we are. But the reality of it is I didn't realize the level of disdain people had for Dems. That's really what this came down to. Because there was a lot of people who voted Democrat straight down, except president. which is weird. But the thing that they said was, a lot of people I watched the different shows, Young Turks, Shots of Young Turks, and a few others, and the commonality was the devs just they're not the party of the people anymore. They play way too much identity politics and they're not addressing issues. I'm like, I can't argue that point.
Neither is the other side, but third party. Yeah,
Mhm. Mhm. But no, I said it. There was no circumstance I saw this being a possibility. Here we are.
yeah.
Um,
Speak logic.
as I said with this, man, listen, because this is getting all too familiar. Rewind time for years. Early March, I think I've said this on the show before. I got what I thought was my spring allergies. Now to think about it, come to think about it, it probably was the COVID. So I probably had COVID before, just didn't know it before we called it COVID. I'm really hoping we don't go back down that rabbit hole. Really hoping we don't go back down that rabbit hole. Because it's interesting, this whole HMPV thing even pops up. Like I literally hadn't, I was today years old and I heard this. I literally hadn't heard of it until you sent it to me. Like, hey, wait, what? So my spidey sense is kind of tingling, saying, "Hey, is this yet another scare tactic? Is this yet another? Uh-oh, we might get such and such. Might have to tell y'all to stay your asses in the house again." Nah, that would never work twice. That would never work twice.
It would if people start dropping.
People, no one,
Yeah,
no
well,
one.
I don't mean COVID. I mean not 1%. I mean like you have a 50% mortality rate.
Oh, bro, now you're talking like every other person. Like
That's what I'm
now
saying.
we're on a different
It will
conversation.
definitely work if body. That's why I said if bodies start dropping, it will work. I will stay my ass in the house if bodies start dropping.
Eh, depends how many.
I just said I get 50%. You stay in the house? Yes.
No, the number's gonna be a lot lower than that. The number's gonna be a lot lower than that.
I'm just giving a number. You stay in
No,
the
no,
house
no.
50%.
Okay, cool. But I'm saying like anything that has a 50% mortality rate is going to be mental gets there. And my bottom line is this: it ain't going to take that from me. 20, 20. To say, yo, 1 in 5 mofos is out of here. Oh, you can't come to the house, dog. Yo, what you doing in the house? What you doing later in the house? Yo, I thought I was going to slide through it. No, you're not. No, you're not. You slide through, you're going to get slid. Like, no, you're not. Nah, B, we don't. No, like you saying a 50% mortality rate. I'm like, no, that's good. For me, it's a lot less than that. It just is. It was the number one two though. That's the thing. Number one two. And again, because I know people like to clip things up and take things out of context. This is not me being insensitive to people who lost people during COVID. This is me saying when you start looking at the data, there was a 2% mortality rate, and I'm like, and there were also not just a 2% mortality rate. It was not a sign. It were not signs saying it was jumping exponentially. Like, okay, one week is two, next week because I don't know what you heard a lot of stuff during 2020. Oh my gosh, there's so many bodies. The morgues are overrun. Well, they're gonna have to use freezers. We're gonna have to start cremating people on the spot. Like it was a whole bunch of just wild things going on that we were being told in 2020. And I'm like, yeah, the number ain't as high as 50, but it ain't as low as two. For me, speaking for me. But nah, but it's long before 50. It's maybe like 10. Like 10% mortality rate, I'm in the house. But all it takes. 1 in 10, I'm cool. Say less, Chief. 1 in 10. I'm good.
We outside.
I'm door dashing all my food. That's it.
We outside.
Because I'm like, 1 in 10. Let's see, there's 300 million people in the US. So you talking possible 30 million fatalities? No, nope, 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 nope. We are not outside. We are not outside.
Now 50%. I'm in the house.
That's all. That's like bubonic plague numbers. If not, that's that. Now we're getting up there. Like, nah, I'm cool. I'm cool.
I'm telling you, it's coming.
Yeah, I'm not outside. I'm not outside. Nope, 10. 10 is my number. Like you tell me something floating around out there and it's got a 10% mortality rate, I'm in the house. All the way in the house. We do the extra food, we got indoor workouts. I'm jumping rope in the backyard. That's it.
Ah, favorite
Nope.
food. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, yeah, but
What, you?
you
No.
favorite just sneeze across the fence, just saying hi. Yep, you're done.
And, you've been here. It's a fence around the house. I ain't got to see nobody. It's like it ain't even high fence at that. I just scream at you through the middle of the backyard.
I hope nobody sneeze on your food or DoorDash.
It ain't open.
Still gotta touch what they touch it.
No. If you DoorDash, like hypothetically, you DoorDash something from McDonald's. The packet is in the bag. There's no reason for it to come out the bag. They're pretty much taking the bag to your door.
You're
The
touching the
DoorDasher
food.
never sees your food.
I ain't talking about the food. Maybe I shouldn't say food. Sneeze on the bag, then what? You still
It's
gotta
on
touch,
the bag. It's on the bag. There's no
you
reason for you
touch
to
the
sneeze on the bag.
bag. You still touch
No
the
reason. There's no reason you to sneeze on the bag.
There's no reason.
Right? There's no reason.
There's no
What are you
reason.
doing?
There's no
Are
reason
you
to do a
holding my
lot of
bag
stuff.
and sneezing on it?
There's no reason for people to do a lot of stuff, but people do it. So that don't mean nothing. We go by there's no reason. This would be a fucking utopia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm not leaving the chairs with no reason. I'm spraying the shit out that bag.
So now you're gonna put Lysol on your own food bag,
Oh, yeah.
your own bag with food in it?
We gonna be fresh.
We don't even trust the DoorDasher now. Wow, we don't even trust the DoorDasher.
Why would you?
Um, there's two layers of protection. Why not? It's in a container. That container is in a bag.
Hmm.
So unless you literally gonna open up the bag and open my container and touch my food, which there's no reason for you to do,
With the people making the food is sick and sneeze. Mm. See, there's a whole lot of things that can go wrong. You too trusted. I don't know.
you going way down to what if. Right? You doing more what if than Marvel right now, yo. You doing more what if than Marvel.
But they won't go outside for 10%, but will trust people handling and making his food. Okay. You better cook it.
But again, 10% mortality rate means that is potentially 30 million people wiped off the census. No,
You
I'm in
don't
the
think
house.
30 million people don't make food?
Wait, what?
You don't think thirty million of those people don't make the food?
No, no,
Those are 30 random motherfuckers that just don't work in food places.
no, 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 no. I mean, truth be told, I'm gonna cook anyway. I'm not. Worst case scenario, this come to pass. I'm going to buy food in the grocery store and cooking.
Hey,
Like I don't eat out that much as is now, so that's not going to change. I'm just saying, like, yeah, I'm not coming outside. Like this weird new virus, and 1 in 10 people that go to the hospital don't come out. Nope, that'll keep you in the house.
all right.
That'll keep you in the house.
Nemesis will be at your door.
Whatever, yeah. Like I said, I didn't freak all the way out 4 years ago. Um, 2% mortality rate, and of that 2%, how many had a low, like 3 or 4 comorbidities?
All right.
I'm
Before this episode gets nuked, let's move on. So, I don't want to take no chances on that shit.
true indeed, true indeed. So,
All
all right, so moving on. I was kind of waiting on this. Great debaters, great debaters. So this is a two-part. Only one half can I really, really dive into. But they gave out the Medal of Freedom, which is the highest civilian honor you can receive. Denzel Washington was a recipient. The Medal of Freedom. Oh, excuse me. Uh-oh, virus. No, let me stop. But yes, Denzel Washington was a recipient of the Medal of Freedom, and he accepted it. And the comments, shout out to Amanda Seals because she mentioned this, and but the comments were not kind, and it was kind of divided because Denzel, for all intents and purposes, is black. Denzel Washington is black excellence. It looks like his son's going to follow in his footsteps as well, so that's cool. But they're like, why on earth would you take the Medal of Freedom from Biden? And I'm like, I see their point. So I've not done a lot of homework to see why he accepted it, other than he accepted it. But the question of questions, I don't. Well, let's start from the easy part. Are you shocked that, again, I don't know Denzel. We ain't homies. We don't go to the Y together. You know, you know. I ain't got Denzel on speed dial, obviously. Um, I I want to say initially I'm kind of shocked he accepted it, but this is where I have to remember he is an actor. He is not actually Malcolm X, as obviously. But I'm a little bit shocked he accepted it. Well, so let's start there. Are you shocked he accepted it?
No,
No.
you know,
Hmm.
not Malcolm X, like you said. That was a rule. That's just another accolade to his long, illustrious career, which is probably how he see it.
And see, I had to run it back. Like I can't think of. I don't remember hearing anything from Denzel when Cap happened, when Breonna Taylor happened, when all these things happened. I don't remember hearing anything from Denzel, and that's not me trying to excoriate him for it. That is just me simply saying I didn't hear anything. So I honestly don't know where Denzel lands when it comes to matters in the black community. I know he's a black luminary, and again, I know for all intents and purposes, especially in his craft, he is black excellence. To my knowledge, he's not taken any canon word coontastic roles. So yeah, Denzel's been the man for a long, 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 long time. But I don't know where he stands from an activist standpoint, from a Black Matters standpoint. Um, so as much as I want to say I want to be shocked that he did it, that is me projecting what I believed him to be without real evidence. Honestly, I do know Denzel is unproblematic. I do know Denzel has been with his wife and avoided scandal his entire illustrious career. So I do know that. But as far as where he lands, as far as activism is concerned and being his level of pro blackness, so on and so forth, I can't speak to it. So while I am shocked, I guess I shouldn't be shocked because I've got nothing to say. He power to the people. I know he's extremely talented. I know he's not anti-black. Floyd Mayweather, um, Kanye West. I know he's not anti-black. Amber Rose. Um, I'd say Kim Kardashian, but you ain't black to begin with. Uh, but the list of those that are black in skin tone only, he is not that. So I guess while my initial response was, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe he did that," the reality of the situation is, upon further analysis, I'm projecting something onto him that may not actually be there. So I guess I was shot, but I shouldn't have been. Now, the question in this lies in if they wanted to give the host of the Yeah I Say the podcast a Medal of Freedom, would we take it? Speaking for myself and myself only, and I'm going to Jeter this thing, go first. No, absolutely not. In fact, I'd ask could they mail me one so you could see me frisbee that thing off the tallest building I could find. Or, you know, as a show of unity, I'd take said Medal of Freedom and wrap it in a Palestinian flag. Just saying. So no, F no, emphatically hell to the no, no, no on my half. But so Medal of Freedom, yeah, I said it, host. We're up for Medal of Freedom. We're invited to DC, all the good stuff. The president's got to put the medal around your neck and all that. You going?
Yeah, but the only way I would go is if I and the people ever felt actually free. So until that moment comes, then I'll accept it. But as long as I'm and the rest of the people and the people like you mentioned in Palestine aren't free, till the common folk ain't just common folk that be shit on and all that, no, I will not.
Hmm.
There's a day where that day comes, when we're all free, then I will gladly take it. And smack shit out right. But yeah, but no, I wouldn't take it.
So this is not a Trump thing for you. This is not a because hypothetically you gotta have a president put the medal around your neck. Biden, Trump don't matter to you.
I hate all presidents, including the one that look kind of like me. Like you. What? I said, yeah, I'm good.
No, I could there's absolutely no way. Like I said, um, yeah, I'd ask them to mail me a copy, or if I went, I'd go in Palestinian garb, wrapped in a Palestinian flag. That'd be your best hope, or a Congolese flag. Because I'm like, no. And I put this on Amanda's page on a comment. How ironic is it that you have the active participants in an active genocide giving out a medal of freedom?
Freedom comes at a cost.
Really?
Usually other people.
Yeah.
So does peace. I said, Kobe said this. How do you think peace is made and maintained? Through war.
That is the most.
It's fucked up, but it's true.
I'm like, that's the most human male thing ever. Like,
Shout out Kobe.
I just, yeah, but to me, it's an absolutely, positively no. No. It just the pardon me while I scoff. You are literally backing a country that is impacting the freedoms of another country, and you want to give someone a medal of freedom.
Yeah,
That what? What?
we've done worse. It probably will do worse. But yeah,
I'm hard pressed to think about what it could be.
I don't think we want to know. And we probably
Touche.
never know. So yeah, like I said, this being the home of the brave and the free is an oxymoron itself. How you home of the free with the most imprisoned population on the planet? On
Land of the
the
free, home
planet.
of the brave. Land of the free, home of the brave, but the largest prison population and home of the brave. You kill people by pushing buttons and launching missiles and drones from miles away.
That's it. Home of the
That
slaves.
ain't that ain't quote unquote. And, yeah, and let me stop because it ain't like Americans don't the American military doesn't has a problem going face to face and killing things. So
That's it. I mean, you ain't gotta go with the military. Home of the free and the brave. What was this country built off? They weren't free. They
no,
sure weren't brave. So yeah,
no.
it's the joke. It's not a joke. It's the glorious Empire State. It's the greatest country in the world. Yeah.
You got not too
Peak
much on
humans,
New York,
man.
sir.
Peak humans.
Not too much on New York, but yes, correct.
So New York. New York
Like
is
as the weeks go by, I'm happy. I'm a little inwardly giddy that I don't have bad news to report from Glorious Empire
Oh,
State.
you will. And it probably is. I just didn't look into it. It's a sticky.
Hey, no one else has been set on fire on the train, so that's a good thing.
Yeah, that means something else happened. It's New York. I mean, it's 8 million people in a sandbox. What do you expect?
That is sandbox.
If everything went according to plan up there, I think people will start panicking because that's not what they're used to.
Well, the Knicks are the third best team in the Eastern Conference. Shout out to the Knicks. So hopefully basketball can follow. It's a much longer shot though. I was gonna say hopefully basketball can do what baseball did, get a New York LA finals. But
No, that's not right. But I mean, New York has a title. You know, the Liberty. Shout out to Liberty. And I saw them this year, so I got to saw the championship team. Shout out to them. But the Knicks are good. Yankees somewhat good again.
well, listen, they made the World Series. They're the second best team in baseball.
Mets are good. Like I said, I don't know nothing about it.
And
But yeah, New York is doing good sports wise. Buffalo's good. Well, that's not New York. But yeah,
hey.
it's not New York. I'm sorry, but
You're not gonna keep shooting strays in my hometown, sir.
bruh, that's my
Your hometown, no less.
that's my
Stop it.
birthday. That's not my old town. But yeah, it's not New York. It's okay. Like, no, you're the only person that says they're from New York and not just straight up say Buffalo. I swear to God. And I know everyone that's back home in Buffalo. Where do they say they from? Buffalo. No one says New York unless you're from New York.
Oh, no, that. I'm aware. I say Buffalo.
No, you don't.
In fact, being there is what screwed it up because I swear when I moved there, I'd always say, you're from Buffalo. Where's that? So
Buffalo's different. There's probably people don't even know Atlanta is in fucking Georgia. They right they
it's
just think, uh,
so yeah, it's kind of Baltimore's fault because I when I lived there, oh, because they could tell where I spoke, I wasn't from there. Where you from, Buffalo? Where's that at?
bro, you say New York. You can't simply put out that. And then they say
I'm like,
New York, and then you say Buffalo. They say, oh, that's not, and then they get the look like that's not really deep.
you stupid, yo.
Because it's not. Bro, it's
Oh
like
no, it's no, it's absolutely not. Buffalo is
it's
it's a
not.
completely different animal, completely different animal. But then so is everywhere else. But it is completely different animal. The beauty of Buffalo is, of course, is it is still set in the glorious Empire State, and there are quite a few actual native New Yorkers in there. You can tell because they're the most angry people there because they hate being there. I understand. They hate being there. I understand. But no, it's yeah. Knicks are doing great. Hey, and from a Duke's perspective, Duke is ranked number 4 in the country. Cooper Flag is balling. We knew he would. Zion is back. Yay, yay, yay. Um, you know what? Devil's probably not having a great day right now. JJ Redick. He's probably not having a great day.
Oh yeah, we trash. We
That's not. That's also not true. That
that
is also not true.
we are trash. We are trash.
Bro, LeBron is 40 years old, still put somebody in a poster yesterday. Ironically, a
I
Dookie no
got
less.
blown out. Like I don't care about you on fucking vibranium, whatever the fuck, the heart-shaped herb and super soldier serum. I don't care that you want that shit at 40 doing some windmill duck. We getting blown out by the fucking Mavericks with no Kai and no Luca.
I was kind of I was kind of upset about that. I was kind of upset about that.
I hope they there in fucking healthy in February when I'm supposed to go see you. Because if not, I'm going to send them tickets.
Which way? What game you going to see? Washington?
No, Philly.
Okay, good.
Saw
Ooh,
like a day or two before Christmas. I saw Wendy versus Philly.
ooh.
All right, incoming Wemby Glaze. Pause. But that boy tall.
Yo, it is
Really tall.
ridiculous. And you don't realize how tall he is until you see him next to other NBA players who are tall.
I'm not saying
It's
I
like,
had floor seats, but I had good enough seats to see people's heights. That boy tall. And he had like 8 blocks that game. And it wasn't even fair. It was like you can't try him. Now the only bad thing where his weakness is he's small as hell. Like you can see how thin he is.
yeah, Joe could
Oh
be putting
shit,
that shoulder. Joe could be putting that shoulders on.
oh, Embiid was too. Like that's the only way chance you have is to knock him off his balance. Because if
Because
he
other than
goes
that,
up
your
straight,
shit do the thing.
he's snatching that, and he's not even jumping. He just where he pinned son head shit off the glass. Like then looked at, it, I said, yeah, if this dude gets a little stronger and the team around him, yeah, he's going, yeah, it's over. It's over, Brian. And he's only what 20, 21 years old.
He literally just turned 21.
It's
Just turned 21.
he's scared. Like watching him in person versus TV, you see how even more scary this boy is. Yeah, it's a
Well,
wrap.
got to see LeBron in person, and it's like talk your shit, bro. It's like what it's a master class. It is a master class. As much as they talk about his basketball mind, yeah, LeBron does stuff and makes it look effortless. Like we all know the scoring, so on and so forth, but the passes, the ability to see the floor as just chess pieces, and I'm like, you're not supposed to be able to make that pass, especially not now. Like I don't think at no point, and to me, this is just adding to the greatness. At no point did we not know what we were looking at when we saw Michael Jordan, right? Nike and Gatorades and other sponsors saw to that. But beyond that, at no point did we not know what we were looking at. We're looking at Michael Jordan. Like, wow, this dude is just amazing. LeBron does so much, and it's like I don't know if people fully grasp what we're looking at. Like at this point, I know 40-year-olds that can't win a game of full at the Y. Like they can't run a game of full at the Y. This cat is out there balling high level NBA ball at 40.
I mean, he
Like this is
took a break in the middle, disappeared, and came back looking younger. I'm just saying,
who?
LeBron. I guess you just forgot about that little week or so break he took, and then he just came back rejuvenated.
Here we go. It is well documented that the GOAT spends a mill on his body.
Yeah, I believe that. Double entendre.
See,
Because I ain't no fucking food worth 1.4 million. So give me a hey, you say,
bro.
hey, I don't blame him if he does. Want to make all this shit in a week, but I think I really should.
Wait, wait a minute. I hope you're not sitting here trying to low key indicate that Braun might be juicing. I hope you're not doing that.
I just shot off, emptied the whole clip in front of you. There's no low key about it. There's no silence on that shit. I waved at you. Pulled my mask off. I loaded the clip, cocked it back, and just started spraying. So there's nothing low key about this. Nothing. I made sure you know I was letting off.
Oh God.
So nah, I'm not low key nothing. I'm being. That's what that vibranium line came from. That was a direct shot. We ain't doing subs. No Drake. But yeah.
Oh my God. Oh. I'm glad you brought that up. I forgot. So BBL Drizzy dropped a freestyle and dropped some bars on Braun. I don't know if that was hard or that was corny. Cause I'm like, yo, if we just pretend this is the only thing that happened, yo, BBL Drizzy reminded people he got bars.
You
He
are
got bars.
reading off of paper.
Wait, what'd you say?
He was reading it. So one that won the real freestyle too. Did he write it?
Here we go. Here we go.
Bro, you
But
sorry, but once your hands get caught in the cookie jar, you gonna forever just be looked at as a damn thief. And,
he
and
BBL Drizzy dropped some bars. As I said, we
one,
can we understand that
one.
he got washed by Kent K. Dot. We
You won't
understand he got washed.
even say his name anymore. That's how bad you got washed. Like the boogeyman is real. You won't even say his name.
Yo, yo.
Like at this point, I just want you to say his name just to see, just to show that you really ain't that sure. Because you won't even say his name.
Yo, he
Like, bro,
got
this nigga really is the boogeyman. Like,
he really is. But here's the thing, though. Now this is where you look at BBL Drizzy and you say, wait a minute, is you want some sucker shit
yeah,
or is you want some ill shit? Because listen, if me and you fight and you beat my ass, cool. But then I turn around and beat everybody ass you know
you did.
who,
You still got your ass whooped.
but then I turned around and beat everybody ass that was riding with you.
You still got your ass whooped by them too. That's the funny thing. This is where the analogy does not help. He's not winning enough. One of them lawsuits, no one respects you. No one. Like you lost whatever black card you had is gone. It's been declined. You're in debt. So now your response, which I understand, if y'all were really partners like that and they all quote unquote switched up on you, but I don't think y'all were ever partners. I think you just latched.
That's what I'm
I
like.
think
Like
I think you just latched on to motherfuckers and didn't realize that, yo, I don't really rock with you like that. Like we cool, we kick it from time. I like your music, but I don't rock with you like that, nigga.
but bruh, you know, first it was DeRozan, you know what I mean? He felt betrayed by DeRozan.
That one I understand because it seemed like they actually had a real relationship. But LeBron thing, not real. LeBron kicking with every rapper and entertainer. He cool with Jay. He been rocking
You
with Kendrick for a minute, so I don't think he really rocking.
fam, it's not, hey, you just cool with Jay. It's not that. It's you was at the pop out. You was with the ops.
He's a Kendrick fan.
It's not that we just you was with the ops. You was with cats
I
roasting
get,
me.
I get that, but that's if that was your actual like the DeRozan thing. I actually understand, but the LeBron thing, I ain't never really outside the interview where he kind of little bro dog. It's like what I tell you, like yo. I'm sorry, bro. You can't talk shit to a nigga that just little broed you on camera, bro. I can't take you serious. And then you want to try to allegedly expose him for cheating on his wife, saying, all right, so you basically pulling if I go down, everybody coming with me? Really?
Hey, if Nino Brown can do it.
That would be funny as shit. That would be fucked up. And don't play with LeBron, bro. Don't play with LeBron. Don't
All
play
I'm
with
saying.
Warriors King. Of all them fans you got, I don't think they amount to the amount of fans LeBron got. I ain't gonna be real with you. These niggas is die-hard fans. Like the amount of glazing that his fans does, that guy right there, does.
Uh-oh.
Don't mess with LeBron fans, bro. He just that was the nail in the coffin for his career. It's done now. It's done. He fucking with
I
LeBron,
apologize to the fans with that.
Warriors King. Nah, my sunshine.
See, wow. I apologize to the fans. Looks like my smoke alarm was going off, but it'll be off in a second. But yeah, man, that was the Drake freestyle. But right, gonna run this one back. There we go. But yeah, I'm like the Drake freestyle, it went hard. I'm like, oh, he ain't okay. I'm like BBL, like I said, we no one's saying we can't say BBL Drizzy can't rap. What we can say is, but you're not K Dot. Like, we're not saying you're not good. We're saying you're not K Dot. You got completely outclassed. That was a bad idea.
You know,
And if we really want to take it all the way there, you ain't Cole either. You're just the most popular.
he's not lonely.
Like when we did the tiers, Drake is lyricist tier on a good day. Drake is lyricist tier
I'm not giving
on a
him
good.
that. I'm not giving him that.
How can you not? Now, hold on. Let's not get carried away. He
He's
ain't
not
ass.
on any tier. He's not a MC. He's not a no. He's a fucking pop star. Like no,
Oh my gosh.
no. Once you got caught, like I said, what really ended that conversation for me is once you got caught not writing your own shit. You're not. You're not. I don't see you as an MC. I see you as an artist. You're an artist. He's an artist. He was great in the beginning. He just got more mid as time got going down. But other than that, yeah, he's an artist,
Okay, let's.
not an MC, so he don't get the tier list.
Wow. So let's. But before they're not like us. Let's go back in time. Before they're like us, and I want you to be honest here. Be honest.
Right?
How much Drake is on your playlist
But I don't.
before they're not like us?
You want to know what's on my playlist? It will be stuff from Take Care. Exactly.
Okay.
And he didn't write that either. Guess who wrote that? Another artist who's actually on my playlist more than him. It's the 2 days after Friday.
What?
Over his head. The Weekend. Yeah, the Weekend.
Is there any evidence of this?
Yes, there really is. You can go look at the Take Care and interviews like the Weekend. That was mostly on the Weekend's album that he gave to Drake. There's a reason.
Okay.
So yes, the Weekend wrote most of Taken. So yeah,
Okay.
you- you're not an MC. You're an artist, and I will give you credit as an artist, but I will not give you credit as an MC.
Can someone that's not an MC be part of the big three? That's the
No,
question of questions.
not for hip hop.
Well, he was counted as part of the big three. So
I don't know. I don't think people are making that the big three as in just MCs. I think they're just saying as artists. So if you're just saying as artists, those are the three biggest artists in hip hop. If we're going
I
MC
mean,
of
but
hip hop, he is not a part of that big.
Cole was never a huge artist. We just knew he was dope.
He, Cole was not a huge artist. Man went platinum multiple times on all his albums with no features, bro.
Okay. All right.
Like, there's a reason he's part of the big three. If that's Sean that you talking about. Oh, damn, throwing a shot to Sean. I'm sorry, Big Sean.
Yeah, yeah.
You're a better rapper than Drake, though. I promise you, you are. You're a lyricist. That I will give. This is not a shit on Big Sean. I'm just saying he
I, I'm 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 not taking Sean over BBO Drizzy. Sorry.
bars. I say as an MC, yes I am. As an artist,
No, no, I'm
as
not
an
taking.
artist, no. As an MC, yes. I will take Soulja
No,
Boy over fucking Drake as an MC. Yes.
listen, Sean ain't ass, but Sean reminds me of a modern day Cam. Sean ain't ass, but he ain't.
No.
He don't sit at the lunch table with the spitters. He good. Well, he don't spit. He don't sit at the lunch table with the Jada Kiss, with the Jay Alex. He don't sit at that table.
Those are aliens. Well, JLX is alien. Jadakiss is probably in between. But he does sit at that table. If we just go on lyricist, does he say some wild shit like Cam at times? Yeah, it's nowhere near as bad as Cam. Cam will say the most outlandish, wild shit that makes no sense, but it sounds good because he's wearing a lost out chain and a pink fucking
Cam bars, the
coat.
Cam
Yeah,
bars.
like that was a whole joke. Like get hit with the blam blammers. Like, who says that shit?
Right.
But hey, that's Cam. John will say some wild stuff. He has in the past, but it's not as bad as Cam. No, man. He's a better MC than Cam. That's tough.
Okay, but I'm because like I said, I got a running thing, and I told you I have the 5 times Drake just snapped. I can probably extend it to 10 and be legit. At least 10. 10 times BBL Drizzy just snapped on a track,
But
like for sure.
that's the problem. If it wasn't that behind him, then I wouldn't question it. He'd be a lyricist at best. But because he has that, you're unranked as an MC. That list is for MCs only, not artists. He's a great artist. He's a big three because of how he's an artist. He's not a big three because he's a fucking MC.
All right, don't be the next contestant on that Summer Jam screen, sir. So don't be the next contestant. And I'm like, I haven't been paying attention. I just watched the freestyle. I'm like, oh, he taking shots at Braun. Oh shit. Okay. He
Uh,
taking shots at Braun now. Okay.
Karen, go away, Karen. Go away. Crash out on your own time. Stop bringing other people with you.
I'm just again, it's perspective. Because it's like, okay, I got into a fight with bro. I lost the fight, but all of you mofos that's laughing, oh, I got something for y'all.
People
Like
are
you
not
ain't him.
rappers. Ron is not a rapper. So you're basically doing what that nurse did. You're fighting a baby. And I didn't mean that as a joke. I'm just saying as a reference. Like he's not going to get in the booth and respond to you.
Agreed.
He could probably end your career off a fucking post, to be honest with you. This is LeBron. What he says is gospel.
Mhm.
So
And
he
I'm
just
like, because
recorded.
I'm like, same thing, bruh. Same thing with DeRozan. Like when you was in a puddle crying, I was the one out there like, yo, it's gonna be all good. When Brian was making this little movie and you needed somebody to get on the soundtrack and do forever, who you call?
That was Kanye's song.
We
So
all know who had the dopest verse and who set it off. Like, come
no, of
on.
course, was still Eminem, but the one who said it all was Drake. Agreed, but he was added by Wayne and Kanye. That wasn't Drake's song. Drake, like I don't think people you
Makes it even
don't
worse.
you must not remember. He wasn't Drake at that time. He was still new. So that was one of his welcoming parties. So yeah, you acting like he went to Drake direct. No, he didn't. He went to Kanye, and then he got the rest of the people.
That all I'm saying is, yeah, he made it hot. So it's a lot. I get what BBL Jersey is saying. Like it's a lot of people laughing that I don't looked out for that shouldn't be laughing. It's a lot of people standing over there that shouldn't be standing over
Except
there.
for DeMar, not LeBron. LeBron, you're gonna make the same mistake twice, and this is how I know you're stupid. Well, actually, you already did make the same mistake twice. You about to make it a third time. Kind of little people that are bigger than you or better than you. Like I said, yeah, you were bigger than Pusha T, but you took it to a point that you shouldn't have and got your ass whooped. Yeah, you
Agreed.
probably a little bit bigger than Kendrick, but y'all still on the same tier, and he whooped your ass. LeBron is bigger than you. Stop, literally and figuratively. Leave him alone. Because if he makes one little cryptic post, you're done. Well, you're already done, but it will be the final nail on the coffin. But I get it. This is why I can't blame him for crashing out because this is the worst beatdown we've seen in public in a long time. In hip.
Oh, it's bad. And again, we are what 3 weeks, 4 weeks away from the Super Bowl.
Oh, it's going to get worse. This whole
It's
year.
the right. This is white phosphorus. It's just going to keep burning.
Oh,
It's just going to keep burning.
let's cook. The lawsuit made it even worse. So he keeps thinking he's a martyr. Like, nah, dog. You're going against the machine that was working for you, and you're just butt hurt because you lost. That's all it was.
Like I suggest you throw. The only thing you could do at this point is throw a free concert in Toronto on Super Bowl Sunday. That's your best hope.
You should have done after you got your ass whooped. No lawsuits. No response. Just disappear. Go away. Let
See,
people finish speaking.
that's business. You are talking business. And from a business standpoint, I can't argue that point. But this ain't business. It's people. Let's put it this way. Like just for a second, looking through the lens of BBL Drizzy. Cool. I went head to head. I took it L. All right, bet. Let's run it back. But in the midst of this, there's people that I was cool with standing over there. Like, wait. We you didn't have to stand anywhere, but you chose to stand over there. Yeah, it's a very human thing to be pissed off about that.
Okay, all right. This is where self-reflecting just keeps missing you, and apparently him. If everyone you thought you cool with switched sides on you, did you ever think to yourself why everyone hates me? Like, where's the common denominator in this whole shit? Like, this is just surface level shit. I don't even know the details of what their relationships were. But if everyone turned on you, I mean, there's one common denominator.
You
I
stupid.
look in the mirror and be like, well, maybe I wasn't a great guy like I thought I was.
Mustard on a beat, how? Okay. Mustard. Okay, had to do one. Had to do one. Had to do one. All right, let's run it back with the recap here. Okay, LA is on fire. I am thankful to report that there are only, given the magnitude of this, there have only been two casualties. I hate that there have been any, but based on what we're seeing, we would think it'd be a hell of a lot more. So if it is only the two, given what's happened, that's a W of sorts. I hope this gets contained sooner rather than later. And I hope we figure out in our peak humanity how to keep this from happening further. When you're a nurse and you are breaking babies' bones, jail for you. And I hope you get everything that comes along with that. I really do. Everything that comes along with that because babies have done nothing. Like at least if it were old people and this was an old clan member or something to say, hey, you had a reason. I might be able to grant you grace. These are actual babies, and you're a nurse. Yeah, I hope you get everything that's coming to you, Chief. Everything that's coming to you. Um, both pieces of this is China. Both parts of the China piece. Well, you cure cavities, kinda, but that's cool. If we could cure bad eating and bad food, we probably wouldn't have as many cavities to take care of. That's one. And this HMPV virus, false alarm, false alarm. Based on everything we looked at, I don't see any reason for us to think it's 2020 all over again. Uh, as you were, I, I guess this is a reflection moment. I don't understand Denzel accepting the medal, but I admit I don't understand Denzel, and I think I put him in a place where he has never given me a reason to put him. He's an exemplary black man, as far as I can tell, an amazing, amazing actor. The work speaks for itself, but I don't know his stance on black issues. Therefore, I can't really get on him about accepting a Medal of Freedom from a president of a country that represents everything but that. Speaking for myself, no, unless I can go up there in a Palestinian flag or a Congolese flag. No, I can tell you what you can do with your medal, though. Medal of Freedom. I can tell you what that. How about that 13th Amendment loophole? Let's have that conversation. Then we can talk about Medal of Freedom. Okay, okay, Pumpkin. Okay. Um, and our ancillary topics here. Yeah, BBL Drizzy freestyle. He dropped some bars, yo. He dropped some bars. He clearly got some smoke for Braun. I'm like, wow, that's bold. I don't know if it's the best idea, and clearly he is upset. And like I said, paraphrase, he thought y'all was brothers. It's unfortunate because, like I said, you can be neutral. You didn't have to stand over anyone standing with Kendrick. Y'all didn't have to stand over there. You, J. Cole, Perfect example. Neutrality. I'm not standing anywhere. I'm standing on my square, and that's that. You could have all pulled a J. Cole. Some of y'all stood over there, and BBL Drizzy noticed, and looked like he got some smoke for y'all. But your recap, sir.
Um, Wildfires in LA. Hopefully they find a way to put it out somehow, somewhere. I don't know how you're gonna do it without water, but hopefully they figure it out. China. Shout out to China and Umbrella. That's all I got to say. Uh, Denzel. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. I mean, it is what it is. More accolades for him. So congratulations to him. But I'm not accepting it. But I want him in the circumstance to do, so I don't really care. Um, oh, BBL Drizzy, just go away. Like seriously, you're doing more harm than you are good. Like if you just took the L and disappeared, you probably would have recovered. Now you're doing irreparable harm to your career. I don't even know if I said that right, but you're doing it. So just go with it. Or change genres. Do some Post Malone shit. I don't know. But yeah, um,
Post Malone.
that, yeah,
Yeah, we kept it short and sweet this week.
yeah. Neon to the Drake stuff. Like,
Yeah.
like a teddy bear attacking me. Like, okay. Ouch.
I still understand why BBL Drizzy's upset. It's this the plot thickens. The
Oh,
plot thickens.
why he's upset. You crashing on the wrong people. You look in the motherfucking mirror.
I mean, again, you could J. Cole showed everybody how to be neutral.
And that's
Ain't
cool.
nobody
Drake
have
ain't
to
rocking with
stand
him
over there.
either. Well, Drake indicator ain't rocking with him either. That's the problem with playing both sides. You're gonna have to pick a side. When there's a war, you're gonna have to pick a side. There is no switching on it. You're not switching.
Cole ain't pick a side.
It's
Cole picked his
possible.
side.
Because Kendrick already called him. I was like, yeah, you stand your ass over there. And then Drake, I think, already subliminally said, yeah, you stand over there too. So the people you're trying to be neutral with don't fuck with you because you were neutral. So you might as well pick the side. I'm sorry. If you beefing with somebody and your homeboy tries to stay neutral to this shit, are you really gonna trust him? No.
Depends on the history. It depends on history. Listen, if all three think about it like this. The best example will be the locks that I can think off the top of my head. If Jada had beef with Styles, where's she gonna stand? Nowhere. I love both of y'all, so I'm not involved. That's on y'all.
Yeah, but all three
Same
of
friend.
them friends. That's the problem. So if you with my exact your boy is you have an op, never friends, but he was somewhat cooler, and he was in the middle with this. Would you be good with it? No.
Uh, like I shout out to J. Cole for being neutral, being pulling a France and staying neutral. I just and everybody wanted to clown him for it, but months later we see, oh shit, Cole was really about the music. Cole was really about being really good at rap, and Cole walked away from this without a scratch on him.
No, he has scratches, but it's just not as bad as Drake's. Like, he didn't get murdered. He has a
Yeah, okay. Well, number two in the books, Miss Bliss will be our guest after inauguration. Looking forward to that. Again, as we always say, if you'd like to get down with us, we don't need you to agree with everything we say. We just need you to make the conversation interesting. So all means, hit us in the comment section, hit us on the pages. Want to be a guest? Come on and have a talk with us. But on behalf of myself and my awesome co-host, Yeah, I Said It podcast. Peace.
Mm.